Welcome back to our psychology and counseling training. This is your host, Dr. Tulipo Mwenfumbo. Today, in our journey of counseling interventions, we are looking at counseling strategies. What are the strategies that we can use in interventions? So, as I said, that as a counselor, you need to develop skills that will make you be able to help your clients to be able to do to be able to bring therapeutical relationship or the healing relationship with your client, and we need to work on the skills. So as we are looking at the course entitled Counseling Intervention, so let's look at what strategies, the strategies that we uh, use in counseling interventions. As I said, this is your host, Dr. Tulipo Mwenifumbo. Join me in this class. When we talk about counseling strategies, we are talking about techniques and approaches used by counselors to facilitate positive change and growth in clients. These strategies are used in various counseling approaches, such as cognitive behavioral therapy, directive behavioral therapy, and humanistic therapy. Effective counselors adopt strategies to individual clients' needs and circumstances. So you develop this, you use the skills or the strategies according to individual clients. So these are the common counseling strategies that we use. There is what we call active listening. That is listening attentive and empathetic listening to understand clients' concern. We are going to do a topic on listening skills. So in this strategy, that's where you're going to look at the you listen from your client. You listen what the client is saying. You listen attentively. You listen with an understanding. So, as a counselor, if you want to be effective in a counseling strategy, you need to be a good listener. Counseling is not about teaching or speaking. Allow the client to express themselves. So when you allow the client to speak, then it makes the client to be able to, it brings healing. They see that you are concerned as a counselor. So most of the time, as counselors, we want to be people that are on the shore of speaking. But a good counselor must take time to listen to the story of the client, because it is the client that has got a story to tell you. So active listening is very important. And when we talk about active listening, we are talking about also being attentive to what the client is saying. You listen from the client, you listen the feelings of the client, you listen the actions, you listen the verbal and the non-verbal action of the client, you listen the breathing of the client. For example, a client says, so as a counselor, you must be able to listen and interpret that. If the counselor is holding the head, you have to listen and also to interpret that. So listening skill is very important when it comes to counseling intervention, because as you listen, the client will be able to know that you are caring and you are concerned about what they are going through or what is happening. Then the other thing is reflection, repeating background statements to ensure understanding and show empathy. So when you are talking to the client, where you now reflect what they are saying, did you say this? Do you mean this? Or what? I heard you saying this. So you when you are reflecting what the client is saying, it also bring healing to your client, the client knowing that you are interested and you are caring. Then there is reframing, helping clients view situations from a different perspective. That is where now someone say, no, my husband has done this, done this because this person maybe he just or just suspecting. That's when now you say, what about if what you are thinking is not what has happened? Most of the challenges that we have in relational challenges are that we begin to conclude matters which may not even be true, because you just think my husband is spending money to other women, and you want to believe that and you want to conclude that. So in reframing, that's where you say, what if it is not what you're thinking is not true? So then there is also what is called cognitive restructuring, identifying and challenging negative thoughts. So those that I think we all did the first course where we talked about challenging skills. So challenging skills are also part of the strategies that are used in counseling interventions. Then we have got behavioral techniques, that is teaching new skills and behaviors to replace the behaviors that may be negative in this client. So you help the client uh, to learn new behaviors. How do you react when your husband is behaving in this way? How do you react when your wife is behaving in this way? Then there is also mindfulness, which is encouraging present moment awareness and relaxation. So mostly, most of the challenges that our clients face are the challenges of worrying about the future and also being depressed about the past. So that is where, as a counselor, you use the now and the moment. Let the client be at the moment. Let them live in today's world, because there are some times whereby a client, for example, has got food, and now he's saying, I don't know what am I going to eat next week. And that client, you may find that may be a bother, and it may depress that person when he or she doesn't know what will happen next week. So next week they can find the solution, or they can be the past experience that this client may be facing. So you have to help the clients to be in the moment. And emotional regulation, teaching clients to manage and regulate their emotions. So you help the clients to be able to regulate their emotions. Sometimes the emotions just go out of hand. So you use the strategies to help the client uh, be able to regulate their emotions. Then there is also problem solving, that is collaborating with clients to identify and solve problems. So in problem solving, there are a lot of things that we may talk about. There are sometimes where if a problem is not rightly sorted out, it may give into first it starts with decision. If you have not helped the client to make a right decision, then if he makes the wrong decision, it is going to turn into what is called problem solving. So in a problem, if it is not done properly, if your problem is not sorted out well, it may lead into crisis. So you have to help the client, and you have to ensure that any problem that comes, it is sorted out. Then there is also what is called goal setting, helping clients set and work towards the achieving goals. So that is, as a counselor, you need to help your clients to set the goals. Then there is also what is called empowerment, encouraging clients to take control and make decisions. let the no, you have to know that the client is in charge as and is in control. They know better the problem than you who is just a counselor. So they have to be in control, and they have to know. You have to let the client know that the problem can only be sorted out by them with your help. So they should not make their problem to be your problem. As a counselor, don't uh, get the problem of your clients. Help your clients to sort out their problems. This is the biggest challenge that many people that are discontented, they want to blame other people for their problems. They want to think it is other people that are creating problems to their lives. But the fact and the truth is that all the problems that we may face, they are not caused, they cannot be handled or they cannot be sorted out by the outside force. They can be sorted out by ourselves or by the inner person. So that is very important to do that. So self-exploration, helping clients to explore their values and beliefs and identify and their identity. Sometimes the problem that the client may be facing, it is not the problem of the people that they say they are doing bad to them, but it may be the what they believe, the beliefs that they have, the values that they have. There is this challenge that I've seen in most of my clients, whereby they believe something which is not even true. Most of the things that we have been programmed to believe, something that is not even logical, something that is not even scientifically true. Yeah, we have been brainwashed through our religious beliefs, and we have believed things that are not true, things that are not that are irrelevant. You see, that creates guilty conscience, creates guilty mind, and makes a person to be depressed because of such things. So we need to help the clients revisit their beliefs and identity. Then relationship building, establishing a strong therapeutical relationship. So as a counselor, the strategy that you use is the relationship that you build with a client, especially on what is called the attending skill. The time you're starting with a client, how do you attend to the client? How are you presenting yourself? So that will create the relationship that you're going to build with a client, whether it is going to be a therapeutical relationship or your client is not going to be able to buy into your whatever you are helping them. Then communication skills, teaching effective communication skills. You help your one of the strategies that are used, it is in communication. Sometimes our clients may have problems with other people, problems with their lives because of their communication. Not only our clients, also as counselors, we may, if we are not skilled enough in communication, we may not communicate the right thing to our clients. Then also you have to help the clients with the coping up skills. So coping up skills are teaching clients healthy coping up mechanism. How do you cope up? There are some strategies when the one is stressed or when there are challenges that one is facing. The first one, like you take a deep breath. You tell the client to take a deep breath, or to just to close their eyes and just to explore the meditate and look at the solution. Then there are also there are a lot of techniques that you have to explore as a counselor. So that is one of the assignments that you're going to have. You should come up with what skills can you teach your clients, which are called coping up skills. Then self-care, encouraging clients to prioritize self-care and well-being. There are some times where the clients sacrifice so much and in the end they burn out. So you have to help the clients also to have self-love. Some of the things that we talk about ourselves, if we are to talk about another person, I don't think so if we can agree with that person. You know, the greatest enemy, it is ourselves, because you talk, me, I'm bad, me, I'm foolish, why am I like this? This is very foolish. You hate yourself. So you have to let the clients, teach the clients to love themselves. So when the clients begin to love themselves, they'll be able to also to be able to love others. So those clients that pretend to love others and they don't love themselves, they cannot love. You cannot give out what you don't have. So that's why the Bible says, love your neighbors as you love yourself. So meaning that your love for self-love is very important. So take care of yourself. Let the client know and to how to take care of themselves. Sometimes, like especially men, they die with depression. They die early, but they die because mostly men sacrifices whatever they have, whatever they do. They look at other. They look at the family, they look at the wives, they look at what. Even at Father's Day, you may find like women, they even want to receive on Father's Day. Oh no, give me some money. You see that. So there is sometimes where men, you just have to take yourself out. You take yourself out, and out with who? You take yourself out with your wife, because sometimes we think you are taking your wife out, you are taking your children out. But sometimes it is very important to have a mindset of your benefits. I'm going to take myself out with my children. Then when you see your children playing, you enjoy. So that is self-love. So you prioritize your health, you prioritize yourself. That will help in healing relationship. So as a counselor, it is very important to teach and to train our clients to be able to have what is called self-love. Self-love. So those are the therapeutical relationship that you have to build as a counselor. So in counseling intervention, in counseling strategies, we have talked about the 15 skills that has to be used in order for us to be able to as counselors. And we are active listening, reflection, reframing, cognitive restructuring, behavioral techniques. We have talked about mindfulness, emotional regulation, problem solving skills, goal setting, empowerment, self exploration, relationship building, communication skills, coping up skills, self care. So those are the things that we have to look at when you are helping the client. The counseling strategies in intervention, clients must be able to be helped as counselors. You should develop the skills that can help your client to be able to cope up with any situation. Thank you so much, and God bless you. This is always your host, Dr. Tulipo Mwenfumbo. I believe that you are enjoying the lessons. Next time, we are going to look at therapeutical interventions. So, in counseling intervention, we are going to look at therapeutical intervention, which is when we talk about therapeutical, we are talking about the healing. It's like you giving the medicine. So join me. Don't miss the next class, and join me. Don't remember to give a comment and also to like the video and to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not subscribed. Thank you so much, and God bless you. This is your host, Dr. Tulipo Mwenifumbo. Shalom, shalom.